After you open the Pixel Lab, the very first step is to change the canvas size. We want the full HD resolution, so tap on the three dots at the top, go to the image size, and for full HD the width should be 1920 pixels and height should be 1080 pixels, and aspect ratio as you can see is 16:9. Tap on OK, so it will resize the canvas. At the top near to the delete button there is a pen like icon. Tap on that. Again tap on the pen like icon to edit the text and type in capital letters NEON, neon. Click OK. To change the font, the spacing between the letters, we need to go into the text editing options, and they are available under the button A. So the button with A icon, just tap on that, and here you will see the different options for editing the text. So let's first change the font. Scroll it till you see the font option, tap on the font, and there is a inbuilt font Virgo. Tap on it, click OK. We want only the outline of the text, and therefore we need to make the filled color transparent. Scroll till you see the color options, tap on that, scroll a little bit down, and there is a color palette. In my case the transparent color is already added in the color palette, but I will show you how you can add it. Tap on plus button, and then you can see a circular color selection window. With the circle you can, let's say, choose the color here. Then there are three different sliders. So the top one is that how much white you want in your color, whiteness. The second slider is how much blackness you want in your selected color. So if you go completely to the left, it means it will become completely white. If you go towards the left for the second slider, it will become completely black. And the third one is like to control the opacity of that color. So how much transparency you want to add. If it is on the complete right hand side, then there is no transparency, zero transparency. In the middle it's 50% transparency, and on the left it is 100% transparency. So that is what we want. Now tap on OK because it is completely transparent, and as you can see now the text is invisible. Click OK. Scroll till you see stroke, tap on that and enable it. So as soon as you enabled, you can see now the outline is visible, but we don't want black color, we want white color for it. Click OK. Now let's increase the size, and for that there should be an option called size. Yes, tap on it and just drag this slider this much or 250. To control precisely you can use plus minus buttons. Click OK. Then let's change the spacing between the letters. This much is okay. Click OK, and now change the position, and for that there is an option called relative position and position is just like if you want to move by certain pixels to the left, right, up and down, then this option is better, but we want to make it centered in the canvas, and for that relative position is the best option. So you can see there is a line with two arrows, vertical line. So basically in vertical position it will be centered as soon as you tap on it, and then in horizontal direction if you want to center the text, tap on the bottom, the middle button with horizontal line and two arrows like this. Click OK. For this tutorial we want the background to be transparent. I kept the default background because then the text is easily visible, but with a transparent background it would have been, let's say, very difficult to see the text. And to change the background from, let's say, the gradient colored background to the transparency, we need to tap on the icon which shows two squares overlapping with each other, and there you have the option called transparent. Tap on it. as I told you, yeah, it's very difficult to see the text, and therefore I kept that background. Now save the image. Tap on the three dots at the top, export image, format, just keep it PNG, tap on save to gallery. Now it is done. Now delete the text. We need one more background where the center will be white, and when you go outside from the center of this canvas it will be a little gray or dark. Why we want that? Because for the neon effect we want near to the text the brighter area, so the colors will be brighter in that area, and when you go outside or away from the text towards the corner of the canvas, let's say it will be a darker, so it will give a contrast effect and it will look very nice. So to do that you need to tap on color, then tap on the gradient, click plus button, because we want to create our own custom gradient. So by default the radial gradient is selected, so at the top there are different options. If you can see, if I tap on the different ones, they have the different way how the gradient flow is. Yeah, so in this case it is from left to right, from top to bottom, the diagonal, but we need this one. At the center it is green, and when you move away radially from the center it is becoming there is a blue with greenish tint. Select the left slider button, tap on the color. We want to make it, let's say, white, so move the top slider completely to the left, the middle slider should be on completely right hand side, and this is the opacity. So let's make or add a little bit transparency to this white color and tap on OK. As you can see at the center there is a white color now, but it has a little transparency. Now tap on the right hand side slider button, again tap on the color, make sure that you are completely on the left hand side for the topmost slider, and for the second slider just move it a little bit towards the left to have it a gray color, not too dark, just a small grayish color, and again add a little bit of transparency to it. Click OK. Now you can see that there is a blurry effect into this gradient. Tap OK, and this is exactly added to our canvas. Currently it is not visible, but you will see when we go into the CapCut app. Click OK, tap on the three dots, export the image, again same dimension, same format, save to the gallery. Now let's go to the CapCut app. Tap on new project to create a new project. Go to the photos, select first the wooden texture photo, which will be the background. The link is in the description if you want to use the same one, or you can use the different one. Tap on add. First go to the format, change it to 16:9. As soon as you tap, there are black bars on the left and right hand side, but let's zoom the photo with 2 fingers to just cover that black area. Currently total time of the photo is 3 seconds. Let's select it and drag the right hand side end till it's approximately 10 seconds. Go back, tap on the overlay. Now we want to import the two images which we created in the Pixel Lab. One was with a neon text, another one was with white and gray color gradient. Tap on it. First we need the image with a gradient effect. Add and drag the right hand side in to match the main track timing. As it is on the top of the main track or our wooden texture photo, it is covering it completely. Again, you can see that this image is not filling the whole canvas, so we need to zoom in and just, let's say, match it. Tap on the splice and select the overlay filter, and as soon as you tap on the overlay, you can see that it is merging with our wooden texture. Many tutorials will just show you that, okay, open the Pixel Lab app, do that and this, but they won't explain that why we need to do this. I'm not going to do that. I will explain why we chose white color, why we chose the gray color. Reduce the opacity to 0. So this is our original image, and as soon as I go around 50%, you can see the middle portion is becoming brighter, and the outside is also becoming brighter, but not that much like a center. So what happens is the white color which we had is adding up with the pixels of our wooden texture photo and making it more brighter. If we had the black ones, they will make it more darker, but we selected the gray color because we didn't want the outside corners of this wooden texture to be too dark, and therefore we selected the gray. So in the outside it is becoming a little bit brighter, but not that much as compared to the center, and this gives, let's say, a contrast effect which looks very good for the effect which we are going to create in this tutorial, the neon effect. We will keep the opacity as a 50%. Tap on OK, go back again, tap on the add overlay, because now we need the neon text image. Click on add. This one we don't need to, let's say, zoom in because the text size is inside the frame. Drag again the right hand side handle of this layer till it matches the main track timing. The next step is that I'm going to export the video and then again going to create a new project. And then I'm going to add the effect in the next project. And why? Because if I add the video effect directly in this project, it will be applied to, let's say, the photos, the wooden texture and this the gradient photo, but not to the text image. I don't know why it is so, but that is the case. So first export the video, tap on this button because we want to change the frame rate. Instead of 30, let's keep it 60. Tap on the arrow button and the video will be exported quickly. Tap on done. Create another project by tapping on the new project. Go to the videos, select the video which we just exported, add it to the timeline. Now tap on effects, tap on video effects. Again, I'm telling the CapCut app needs internet connection. These won't load if you don't have the internet connection, and I think in India it is banned, and that is the reason even if you have internet connection, nothing will load. It will say no internet connection error. So for that, for the people where these effects are banned or this app is banned, you just need to use the VPN to make it work if you really like this app. But for other countries, I think it should work if you have the internet connection. So go to the party, and inside that there is a colorful effect. Tap on it and boom, it's applied. And to make it applicable to the whole timeline, currently it is only till 3 seconds, so just drag it till the end. We need to change the speed of it, so select that effect, go to the adjust and increase the speed to the 70. It will be little faster. Click OK. The last step is to add a audio. Tap on the audio button, go to the effect. Instead of sounds, go to the effects, tap on it, and there is a inbuilt effects inside the CapCut app. Go to the last one which says BGM, and inside that, if you scroll down, okay, there is a hip hop beat. Download it now it's added. I will preview or play it just to show you how it looks, the final result. I increase the speed to match the bits. I already tried it before I created the tutorial, so you need to just adjust the speed of the effect just to match the music, and just increase the frame rate, export the video. And that's how you create a cool neon effect using the CapCut app. Instead of neon, you can write subscribe to my channel or whatever text you want. If you like this video, click on the like button, subscribe to my channel. Please write inside the comment what you would like to see next. In future, obviously, I'm going to make more and more tutorials about animations, video editing, and so on. So please stay tuned to my channel, spread the word, stay safe, stay healthy, and thanks for watching.